Hello everybody, Chuckin 1000 here reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we beat Winona and got ourselves the ability to use Fly outside of battle after getting her gym badge, and continued making our way down Route 120 after first initially going in here to encounter Steven with the Devon Scope to battle a Kecleon. This time, we're going to be continuing moving down Route 120, but not before picking up some Asper berries along the way. I honestly thought there was going to be a better item here than that. Not going to lie. And, oh, got some optional cuttable grass here. Actually, speaking of which, I might as well do that now before I get ambushed by a Pokemon I don't want to encounter. I'll switch Lightning down as it's easier to get him. There we go. I went right back into the grass again. Okay, so this is an optional trainer. It looks like a breeder. But it's actually a female Pokemon. Yeah, I actually find that weird. That trainer clearly looked like a male Pokemon breeder. But coming into an actual battle, it's actually a female Pokemon ranger. So how can somebody wearing a green cap suddenly end up becoming red? That's what I like to know. Now my mum's messaging. Right, I'm just going to message them back real quick. There we go. Because my mum is obviously wanting me to like send messages of more than just one word, because occasionally I do tend to say just one word most of the time, mainly because I have nothing of importance worthwhile to talk about, and it just does honestly give the impression I'm not really making an effort of making a text message. But to be honest, I'm not much of a talkative person. I know my videos may disagree with me because I'm talking non-stop in my videos, but then again, there's nobody in the room to talk to, because I'm just talking to the camera via my headphones with a little microphone attached to the side of it. So you kind of would consider it as a way of saying I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable when I'm talking on my own rather than with other people. And the reason why this is because when you're talking about... Doug, come on! I know Rock Tomb is more likely to miss, but seriously? Every time I rely on that move, it's always 2 times in a row I miss. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, I tend to struggle talking to people in public a lot of the time, mainly because it's trying to think of what topic is worthwhile to talk about. So it's like, say for example, you've got somebody talking about what they heard in the news yesterday, when I don't really watch the news at all. So whatever they're saying is obviously going to be something that I know very little about, and I tend to not talk about it, because what's the point in talking about something if you don't know what you're talking about? You get what I mean? It's kind of like a whole situation. You see, like right here, I'm asking the camera if the camera knows what I mean, when really the camera can't talk back to me. But you people at home watching this video, there is an option of like talking to me on Facebook, talking to me on Twitter, or just sending a comment down in the video below, saying your opinions, which I am more than willing to listen to, by the way. If you have an entitled of opinion that you want heard, I can do... Oh, there's another Kecleon here. I'm just going to ignore him. Because this Kecleon will actually battle you. There we go. Oh, there's another ranger down there. I knew it was going to happen. But at least for one thing, if you didn't want to catch the Marill in Route 4 because of it being a low level, you can encounter Marills here at a more convenient high level, because Marill evolves into a Pokemon known as Azumarill at level 18. And don't think that is a part of Fairy type in this game, because as you clearly can tell, Fairy types did not exist prior to Gen 3. If this was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, then yes, they would be Water Fairy type. Okay, so the message that my mum sent to me, they were worrying about contacting me, had a right game trying to sort it out, had no chance to contact you yesterday, up really early to see sunset. You were up early to see the sunset. Don't you mean the sunrise? Really? Hang on. There you go. Don't you mean sunrise? Sorry about this, everybody. It's just that my mum and dad went away on holiday for a cruise to the Caribbean. Because last time they went to a Caribbean holiday, it didn't exactly go so well, because by the time that their holiday finished was when the COVID pandemic started, and it kind of ruined the end of the holiday for them. So my mum and dad decided to try and go there again. Right, okay, Ryan here obviously wants to learn Slash. This move has a high critical hit ratio, and with Focus Energy to boost the likelihood of getting critical hits, it's more likely I want to teach Slash than Focus Energy. Jeez. God, my mom's been having was awake 24 hours yesterday? Good grief. And 4 hours restless sleep, and not going to be a good day for frayed tempers. Okay, whatever you mean about that, I don't understand fully. Oh dear. Well, at least they actually made it there safely, is all I can honestly say. At least Shulk is actually catching up with Van Dam. Just 2 levels away from having something important happen, and I think you can tell immediately what that's going to be. I mean, for all you know, it could be like learning a new move, but then again, if you've been playing Pokemon since, well, day one, considering the fact that Pokemon Emerald was released in 2004, then, yeah. Yep. My brother's mentioning that because obviously the messages that was coming through is coming through a WhatsApp group that I'm in, involving my family, so it's a way for all of us to actually talk to each other. Right. Was it expensive? Auntie Lynn was ringing on... Okay. You probably heard me mention Auntie Lynn there. There's actually one of my aunts. Because I'm going to be... there's going to be a case where I'm going to be having people ringing me constantly, checking up on me, seeing how I'm doing, because usually I'm not home alone. Even though this is not the first time I've been home alone. I've been home alone most of my parents' holidays since 2019. I've been doing it for 2 years. I know it's going on for 2 weeks, and I have honestly done a 2-week run of me being completely and utterly home alone. Alright. I'm going to put it on silent now, and I'm going to turn the phone off so that way it doesn't disturb the recording. Yeah, the one advantage about iPhones, specifically the iPhone 8, which is the phone I have, I got it for my 21st birthday, and I had it for 4 years, and it's still in good working condition, honestly. Oh, there we go. Hey! Shulk wants to learn agility. That sharply raises the speed. But this is one thing I actually do question. A move that raises the Pokemon's speed stat by 2 stages, and the only Pokemon that can learn agility are Pokemon that are genuinely fast in the first place. I don't get it. But anyway, we picked up a rare candy. It's time. Grovyle is evolving. Say hello to Sceptile. Right, let's go into the Pokemon list, and let's give Grovyle the Miracle Seed back, and let's give the Experience Share back to Doug, since I am going to be using Sharpedo a lot in this episode. Knew that was going to happen. Rodish. I probably would have actually considered using you as a member for my Let's Play team if I didn't have Sceptile as my starter Pokemon. But to be honest, between the Oddish family and Sceptile, I would rather pick Sceptile. Hands down. I think Sceptile was a really cool Pokemon. Incredibly underrated from how it was treated since its debut. Because in Generation 3, it was a great special attacker with its signature move Leaf Blade, but then when Gen 4 came out and they changed Leaf Blade from being a special move to a physical move... Oh. Well, hello. This is actually a rare sight. Absol is actually another Pokemon that I particularly like, and is also a Pokemon that Chuka Conroy used in his Let's Play team when he played Pokemon Emerald. The nickname he gave his Absol was Pandora, which makes total sense because Pandora's box of a dark scenario. Is it a hidden item here? Oh, I thought it was a hidden item over there. Okay, never mind. Hop down this ledge and then hop down this ledge. And now the rainy weather is gone and we just heard a Mariana from in the background. Yeah, option for you to actually surf along this bit. I don't know if you get an item down there. But if you do, I don't recall if there's anything good or something, because I don't usually go down there at all. Use Crunch. I'm probably not going to be using Slash that often because normal types are not really super effective against any Pokemon type at all. Wow, this guy's got 2 Surskits. For a book collector, that is understandable, And Surskit is incredibly rare. But honestly, why is it still a Surskit at this point in the game? Because as we all know, a lot of Pokemon have evolutions. But there are some Pokemon that were created that wasn't given an evolution because they were too good of a Pokemon already to actually obtain one. Pokemon like Lapras, or not including the legendary Pokemon, but I'm trying to think of certain Pokemon that don't have any evolution that was known to be really good. Because I know we got Lapras in Generation 1. There was Dunsparce in Generation 2, but Dunsparce is not overly a great Pokemon. But there might be something about Dunsparce that I know very little about that you probably at home do. As in, like, you know how to create a competitive Dunsparce that works effectively that I don't. Which is where, when it comes to competitive Pokemon planning, of a load of things known to be called experimentation. Experimenting things that you think don't normally work, but you have a try anyway because you're stubborn to think that this Pokemon is not weak. You can still use it in some way, even though it is actually a weak Pokemon. Like, say, somebody has a base 55 defense. You can still use it to your advantage by making it a fast offensive sweeper and just dominate the entire competition or something. Kind of like that. Right, there's an item down there. This area is commonly known to have like a lot of berries. Right, see. Full heal. I thought I was going to be a TM, not going to lie. Dang it! Wow, Mario, you're actually a lower level in the water than you are on the land. That flaming egg. Actually, you know what? I think it's probably best for me to actually switch Doug into the battle because we haven't really seen Doug most of the time at all on camera. We saw Doug take part in only one battle, and that was at the end of the last episode. Just about. So just picking up these berries just to pass the time. Great. We just found 3 people that just blown a raspberry. No, not really. Not really. There's an optional trainer battle or 2 up here if you actually are considering wanting to do those battles. And I'm going to be doing the rest of the trainer battles down this long route off camera. And then next episode you will see me stood just about where I ended up the last episode, being this episode, but you kind of get what I mean. One thing that's annoying about Koffings is that they always prioritize using poison gas, and they always hit with it. Good job, Doug. Didn't knock it out, but that's still good that you hit 2 times in a row. Right, Sludge is actually the most powerful poison move that Koffing would be able to learn unless you was able to obtain the TM for Sludge Bomb. But, yeah. Anyway, we're coming up to the time limit now, so I think I'm going to be calling an end for this episode. Next time on Pokemon Emeralds, we'll be finishing up as much as we can of Route 120, but of course, like I said, I will be battling all the trainers off camera. See you guys then.